Afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacts with beneficiaries of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra from across the country. Prime Minister says India's GDP growth of 7.7% in the first 6 months of current fiscal is a reflection of the country's strengthening economy and transformative reforms carried out in the last 10 years. NIA conducts raids at 44 locations in Karnataka and Maharashtra in connection with ISIS terror conspiracy case. India secures 7th rank in Climate Change Performance Index, and India to take on Canada in the last group stage game of the FIH Hockey Men's Junior World Cup in Kuala Lumpur this afternoon. Prime Minister today said that the result of the recent assembly elections have proved that the country's beliefs in the central government and its schemes and people through the decision proved that they only believe in the guarantee of Modi. Addressing the beneficiaries of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra today through video conferencing, Prime Minister said that this yatra is a humble effort by him to reach the citizens of the country because it's not like earlier governments who were like Mai Baap Ki Sarkar. Instead, it is Mahatari Baap Ki Seva Ki Sarkar. PM said that I worship every citizen of the country who is poor and downtrodden.
साथियों, केंद्र सरकार और देश की जनता के बीच एक सीधा रिश्ता, एक भावात्मक रिश्ता, और मैं तो जब कहता हूं ना आप मेरे परिवारजन, तो मेरे परिवारजनों तक पहुंचने का ये आपके सेवक का एक नम्र प्रयास है। मैं आपके गांव तक आ रहा हूं, गाड़ी के माध्यम से आ रहा हूं। क्यों? आपके सुख दुख का साथी बनूं, आपकी आशा आकांक्षाओं को समझूं, उसको पूरा करने के लिए पूरी सरकार की शक्ति लगाऊं। हमारी सरकार माई बाप सरकार नहीं है, बल्कि हमारी सरकार तो महतारी पिता की सेवक सरकार है।
Talking about the Namo Didi campaign, Mr. Modi said that he wants to make his sisters of the nation Lakpati Didi through Namo Didi campaign and with the help of self-help groups. Mentioning the importance of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, Prime Minister said that Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra has become an effective medium to reach to those people who had not received benefit of any government scheme. His government identified the beneficiaries and reached them during this campaign.
1.25 करोड़ से अधिक लोग मोदी की गारंटी वाली गाड़ी तक पहुंचे हैं, उसका स्वागत किया है, उससे जुड़ने की कोशिश की है, उसको सफल करने का काम किया है। लोग इस गारंटी वाली गाड़ी का आभार प्रकट रूप से कर रहे हैं, स्वागत कर रहे हैं, और मुझे बताया गया है कि कई जगहों पर कार्यक्रम शुरू होने से पहले ही कई तरह की गतिविधियां पूरी की जा रही है।
In his address in the program, Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Anurag Singh Thakur said that in the last 3 to 4 weeks, 1 crore 20 lakh people have reached those more than 40,000 camps and got benefited.
आपने पाई पाई बचाई भी, गरीब की भलाई करके दिखाई। 4 करोड़ पक्के मकान बनाना, 12 करोड़ शौचालय, 13 करोड़ घरों को नल से जल देना, हर घर हर गांव तक बिजली पहुंचाना, 60 करोड़ लोगों को आयुष्मान भारत से 5 लाख का इलाज मुफ्त में देना, 80 करोड़ भारतीयों को अनाज मुफ्त में दिलाना और वैक्सीन 220 करोड़ मुफ्त में दिलाना, ये दुनिया का कोई देश नहीं कर पाया। आपके नेतृत्व में आपकी सरकार ने भारत में करके दिखाया है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India's GDP growth of 7.7% in the first 6 months of the current fiscal is a reflection of the country's strengthening economy and the transformative reforms carried out in the last 10 years. Addressing the Infinity Forum 2.0 conference at the Gift City in Gandhinagar today through video conferencing, Mr. Modi said his government wants to turn the Gujarat International Finance Tech Gift City into a global nerve center of the new age global financial and technology services. He said today the entire world has pinned its hopes on India and this did not happen just on its own.
आज पूरी दुनिया भारत से उम्मीदें लगाए हुए है और ये ऐसे ही नहीं हुआ है। ये भारत की मजबूत होती अर्थव्यवस्था और पिछले 10 वर्षों में किए गए ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव रिफॉर्म्स का रिफ्लेक्शन है। इन रिफॉर्म्स ने देश के इकोनॉमिक फाउंडेशन को सशक्त किया है। महामारी के दौरान जब ज्यादातर देश सिर्फ फिस्कल और मॉनेटरी रिलीफ पर फोकस कर रहे थे, हमने लॉन्ग टर्म ग्रोथ और इकोनॉमिक कैपेसिटी के विस्तार पर फोकस किया।
Prime Minister said India is one of the largest growing fintech markets in the world today, and the GIFT International Financial Services Centre (IFSC) is emerging as a centre. He called upon the experts of financial technology to work together to solve the serious issues of the world with innovative ideas.
मैं चाहूंगा कि यहाँ मौजूद सभी अनुभवी लोग ग्रीन क्रेडिट के लिए एक मार्केट मैकेनिज्म डेवलप करने पर अपने आइडिया जरूर दें। साथियों, भारत आज विश्व के फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग फिनटेक मार्केट में से एक है। फिनटेक में भारत की ताकत गिफ्ट आईएफएससी के विजन से जुड़ी है, जिसके कारण ये स्थान फिनटेक का एक उभरता हुआ केंद्र बन रहा है।
A total of 13 people were arrested in the ISIS terror conspiracy case from Maharashtra's Pune today, following searches by the National Investigation Agency (NIA) at 44 locations in Karnataka and Maharashtra. The anti-terror agency sleuths raided these locations in close coordination with the police of Maharashtra and Karnataka. Of the 44 locations been raided since this morning, the NIA sleuths searched one place in Karnataka, 2 in Pune, 31 in Thane rural, 9 in Thane city, and 1 in Bhayandar. The case pertains to criminal conspiracy hatched by accused persons and associates who had pledged to the violent extremist ideology of banned terrorist organizations, including Al-Qaeda and ISIS, and had formed a terrorist gang. India has been placed 7th in this year's Climate Change Performance Index (CCPI). The country improved 1 rank from the previous one and also remained among the highest performers. According to a report released to the Global Climate Conference COP28 in Dubai, India maintained its top position for the 5th year in a row. The index evaluates the climate mitigation efforts of 63 countries and the European Union, covering over 90% of the global greenhouse gas emissions. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, launched on November 15th on the occasion of Adivasi Gaurav Divas, aims to create awareness about various central government schemes in tribal, rural as well as urban parts of the country. The Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra continues to receive enthusiastic response across Maharashtra. We have more from a correspondent.
Radha Krishna V.K. Patil, Minister of the Revenue, Animal Husbandry, Dairy Development Maharashtra and Guardian Minister of Ahmednagar District, flagged off the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra at Godegaon in Navasa Tehsil of the district. The Yatra has reached 88 villages till now. This week, the focus was on soil testing, organic fertilizers, natural farming, nano urea spraying on crops using drones. In Nasik District, the Information Education and Communication van has travelled across 10 locations, spreading awareness and enrolling new beneficiaries under center's various flagship schemes. Surekha Patil from Nandurbar, who is the president of a self-help group aided by the central government, said that her group got financial help from the central government and their business is doing very well.
मेरे गट को 2 लाख रुपए फंड मिला था, तो उसमें से हमने 1.5 लाख रुपए का खत खरीदी किया था। उसके बाद उसमें हमें 30 का 40 हजार का नफा हुआ था।
In other districts including Sindhudurg, Nandurbar and Latur, the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra has garnered enthusiastic support. Nivedita, Akashvani News, Mumbai.
Union Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan has said that the centre is devising several programs and making all-out efforts to improve the living conditions of ordinary people in the country. Inaugurating the VBSY program at Balaramapuram in Thiruvananthapuram, the minister said government has accorded top priority to ensure food and housing for all. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that ensuring 100% saturation of the central government schemes is a key objective of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. She participated in the Prime Minister's live event of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra at Rayanpadu village near Vijayawada in Mailavaram Mandal of NTR district in Andhra Pradesh. Indian Army has scored 343 new army officers today. These officers became an integral part of the Indian Army as they completed the Antim Pug in the passing out parade held at the Indian Military Academy IMA in Dehradun. We have a report.
A total of 372 gentlemen cadets pass out today, which includes 29 cadets from 12 friendly nations. The parade began at 8:53 am with the marker calls at Drill Square in front of historic Chetwood building of the Indian Military Academy. The gentlemen cadets displayed inspiring enthusiasm and zeal while performing the parade. Sri Lanka's Chief of Defence Staff, General Shavendra Silva, inspected and reviewed the grand parade and took the salute. This time, maximum 68 cadets were from Uttar Pradesh, followed by Uttarakhand with 42 cadets. Cadet Gaurav Yadav was awarded the prestigious Sword of Honor. Sanjeev Sundaryal, Akashwani News, Dehradun.
Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh has said that India is the fastest growing major economy in the world and its growth has come in a position to have a major positive impact on the growth of other countries of the world. That is why India has been called a growth engine at this time, which is also appropriate. Mr. Singh was addressing annual convention at the 96th annual general meeting of industry body FICCI in New Delhi today. The first session of the Third Assembly of Telangana State commenced this morning under the chairmanship of Pro Tem Speaker Akbaruddin Owaisi of the AIMIM. The newly elected representatives are taking oath as members of the Legislative Assembly MLA. Soon after the session began, Chief Minister A. Revant Reddy, followed by Deputy Chief Minister Mallu Bhati Vikramarka, took oath as members. Then ministers followed by women members and other members started taking oaths. The BJP alleged that the Congress intentionally made AIMIM member Akbaruddin Owaisi as pro tem speaker despite presence of seniors to him in the House and boycotted the session. Later, BJP State President Kishan Reddy announced that the BJP members will take oath after the full-fledged speaker took charge. Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances DARPG has launched the scheme and the web portal for National Awards for E-Governance NAEG. The objective of the scheme is to recognize and promote excellence in the implementation of e-governance initiatives. The purpose is also to encourage innovations and successful e-governance solutions. In a statement, DAPRG informed that the nominations for the National Awards for E-Governance 2024 can be registered and submitted online at www.nceg.gov.in. It added that the last date for submission of nominations is the 29th of this month. The National Awards for E-Governance scheme is recognized amongst the most competitive and prestigious digital governance award schemes in the country. The department said that this year 16 awards have been conferred under the NAEG 2024. The department will award 10 lakh for the gold medal and 5 lakh for the silver medal respectively for the implementation of projects or bridging resource gaps in any area of public welfare. India will take on Canada in the last group stage game of the FIH Hockey Men's Junior World Cup 2023 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia this afternoon. The match will start at 3:30 p.m. Indian time. The Indian team started the tournament on a bright note with a convincing 4-2 win against Korea, but they faced a setback against Spain, getting beaten 4-1. India will take on England in the second Women's T20 International of the three-match series at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai today. The match will start at 7 p.m. India lost the first match by 38 runs on Wednesday. It's a do-or-die contest for India as they already trailed the series 1-0, and a win for England will seal the series for them. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacts with beneficiaries of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra from across the country. Prime Minister says India's GDP growth of 7.7% in the first 6 months of the current fiscal is a reflection of the country's strengthening economy and transformative reforms carried out in the last 10 years. NIA conducts raids at 44 locations in Karnataka and Maharashtra in connection with ISIS terror conspiracy case. India secures 7th rank in Climate Change Performance Index, and India to take on Canada in the last group stage game of FIH Hockey Men's Junior World Cup in Kuala Lumpur this afternoon. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the Midday News.